Hey, this is Mark Hallberg from the San Francisco Giants, and you're listening to Jim on Base.
Welcome back to the Jim on Base show. For today's very special guest, we have the third base coach for the San Francisco Giants. We're here at spring training. Please welcome the great Mark Hallberg. Mark, thanks for coming on. It's good to see you.
Thank you for having me on. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I think you have an interesting story, and I've been wanting to have you on the last few seasons. I had a listener, Nakin, on the other day, and she mentioned you guys have early mornings. You get here, you work out. So what time does the alarm clock go off for you?
It's between 5:30 and 6, so I'm actually pretty good. I wake up without an alarm clock most days, but I set one just in case. So usually I have that set for 6 o'clock.
And do you just get up and come here, or do you have like coffee? Like, how do you wake up in the morning?
I'm usually just come to the field, and then I'll have a workout here, and then on breakfast, and then we'll do our early work and all of that. But I definitely throw in a cup of coffee.
And who are you away from the field? Like, are you married? Do you have kids, or?
No, I'm single, and that's it, just me.
And is it true you went to Florida State University, right? And I heard someone say you were Buster Posey's roommate. So is that true, or?
That is true. That's true.
And so do you get like a commission on that when he has a good career, or?
Unfortunately, no. But no, I don't get any commission.
Because I know you were one of the toughest guys to strike out in college, right? So it sounded like you were kind of the Marco Scutero of the college world.
Yeah, I don't know really how that happened. I just didn't like striking out and always just try to hit the ball. So I think actually today I'd probably be more valued in the industry than what I was when I played.
What do you do to get away from the game? Like during the season, do you go home, watch a show, or how do you get away from the game and maybe recharge for the next day?
Yeah, I like to read, and I also like to exercise. Those are two healthy options for me. And then on off days, I like to golf. And unfortunately, I can't fish. I love to fish as well, but I don't have. I don't get out and fish too much.
Yeah, it's hard to fish in Scottsdale area too, I guess.
Yeah, not too much water here.
Well, you mentioned golf, and I saw Buster at the Pebble Beach tournament last month. So, what's your best golf score, and is there any players on the team that you like to golf with, or?
Yeah, so my best golf score I had, I shot 1 under this last off season. It was my low of all time. I don't know how that happened. And we have some really good golfers on the team. Yastrzemski's really good. Alex Berg is really good, one of our coaches. Logan Webb is pretty good. And we lost Kurt Casale, who was also a really good golfer. So I'm sure I'm missing a few as well.
Well, where do you live in the off season then? Because I know you're born in Saudi Arabia, so are you behind the Live Tour, or what's going on in the off season?
I don't know if I can answer that question without getting in trouble, but so I split time between Wisconsin, our home, in October and November. And then actually I still travel overseas to Dubai. So I spent December and January in Dubai the last couple off seasons, and then I come back over here. So this year I actually went to the World Cup, which was really cool. So I watched England and Senegal in the round of 16. That was the coolest sporting event I've ever been to live.
Yeah, were you jumping up and down and doing all that, or?
I went with my brother-in-law and his dad, both from England. And so they were stoked. They were really excited about the result. England won 3-0. So they were jumping up and down, and I was filming them with the camera.
That's awesome. So are you a football fan too, like American football? Or because you said Wisconsin, so made me think of the Packers and Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre and all those guys.
Yeah, my mom's a diehard Packer fan, and my dad's a Viking fan. We're split household. So I'm a fan of sport. I don't really follow that closely. Okay. Yeah.
Well, your parents, right, they were school teachers. So I know you did that like after your minor league career. So how did you get involved with that, and what subject did you teach?
Yeah, I kind of followed in their footsteps. I started out teaching 12th grade health and PE, and then I took a new job in Dubai and taught 8th grade health and PE, and then I became an administrator for the last 2 years, campus recreation director.
So was baseball kind of always the passion then, or was it hard to give up teaching, or?
Yeah, it was. Baseball's always been my passion for sure, and having an impact on people, trying to help people become their best version of themselves through your discipline is quite impactful as well. So leaving the teaching industry wasn't as easy as it thought, but this is a lifetime opportunity, and I'm humbled to be where I'm at today for sure.
Do you feel like being a teacher helped you in coaching, maybe certain tactics or how to get to know people?
Yeah, for sure. I think great coaches are great teachers, and I think the biggest thing they do is they make it about the students or their learners. I mean, the players as well are the most important people in the room, and we have to make sure we understand who they are and how they learn best and put them in the best positions to succeed. So I think good teachers also do that with their students.
And you guys have a well-traveled staff too, like you mentioned going to Dubai. Alyssa Nacken told me about some places she's traveled to. I know Gabe Kapler gets around. So are you guys kind of like the travel agents for the team? Players come up to you and ask for advice, or?
Not so much, but I think it's pretty cool that Cap encourages us to get out and get more experiences, get a wider lens on things so that when we do come back, we have more experiences and maybe it helps us out, do our job a little bit better.
And how did you get to know Kapler? Like, did you know him before you took the job, or?
I did not. I didn't know him.
Do you have a relationship with David Bell then? Like, how did you get involved back with baseball?
Yeah, so David Bell interviewed me to join the Giants organization. So when I was teaching, I was working in the Cape Cod Baseball League. And so I had one foot in competitive baseball, and I was teaching. And then David called and said, instead of working in the Cape, can you work for the Giants for the summer? So in the summer of 2018, I joined the Giants as the fundamentals coach. And then 2019, I managed for that summer. And then that's how I got involved with the Giants.
Well, how are the skills these days? Do you ever get in the cage for fun, or if you took like 90 or 95, are you still ripping them, or?
I don't think so. I was thinking that the other day. These guys throw the ball so hard, and there's so much late movement that it's pretty impressive that they can actually hit like they do. So I have a ton of respect for the current players.
Well, it is the last week of spring training, so what's kind of your goals or mindset as a coach for the last week? Like, what are you working on or thinking about with the season right around the corner?
I think we want to just continue to play clean baseball, and stay sharp. We've emphasized our fundamentals a lot. Obviously, we want our guys to be healthy, but we want to be playing clean towards the end and have people feeling good about where they're at with their game.
Well, Mark, thanks for coming on the show. It was good to meet you, and looking forward to seeing you later on this year. Yeah.